Alright, so welcome back to more Harvester for the foreseeable future. Where yesterday I got blown up by this dumbass.
Who goes there?
Yeah, hey.
Oh, right.
That
Alright,
So you
all this.
Colonel Busterman.
these are nuclear missiles?
There we go.
Goddamn right they are.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Every one of them ready to.
Well,
That's right. I got those panty-waists in
Ugh.
Washington wanted to stick me behind
If
a
you're
desk.
wondering where
To
the
hell
button
with that.
to launch these
They
is,
owed me.
it's
I left
that
my
right
legs
there.
in
The button's
Dusseldorf.
facing the ground.
They owed. That's why they.
So literally, what he does is he pulls out his gun with an arm, shoots you, and then because he's no longer fully supporting his upper torso, which is all he has, he falls on top of the button and blows up the entire town. What a good soldier. Tell me about aliens.
Aside from your commie bastard, your alien from another planet is the greatest threat to our democratic way of life. Did you know that 90% of sightings occur within the area of military installations?
Yeah.
Hell, I shoot at them whenever I see their ships fly over. My bullets ping harmlessly over their hulls. I suspect those things operate out of a lodge. Just try to convince anyone in Harvest of that. I tell you, son, a nuclear holocaust would be preferable to a takeover by big-headed aliens from Pluto. Lucky for us, I'll be making that call when the time comes.
So, he thinks the lodge is run by aliens. That certainly would explain a lot. But tell me about this nuclear holocaust.
Son, when you've had your body shot in half, you know a thing or two about fear.
Yeah.
You learn that when something actually happens, it's never as bad as you imagine it would be.
Sure.
Oh, sure, I can't write my name in the snow. I
Yeah.
had to shell out a few simoleons for portable IV drips, colostomy bags, and so on. The pain is hardly what I'd call constant. I have my good days when I pass out completely. We're never asked to endure more than we're capable of handling, mister. Folks would die in a nuclear holocaust, but nobody would die who wasn't going to die anyway, sooner or later. And the rest of us?
Fair enough.
We'd take a little R&R at the old radiation bunker, climb out in 2 weeks, and go back
Now-
to work, refreshed and ready to contribute as productive members of society.
No, it
Makes
would
me
take
wonder
longer
why
than
I
2
don't just
weeks.
push the button. Take me a nice vacation. Can you give me any reason why I shouldn't?
You are a military man, you gotta follow orders.
You're right, soldier. I'm sorry. Sometimes the intense pain clouds my mind. The kookaburras start whispering to me about the pretty mangroves and the high trees, and I know they can see me. They see all of us. Can't you hear them? Chattering with the llamas behind our backs? They want our cornflakes, but they won't take the milk!
Mmm. Oh, such good options. Cornflakes.
Have you lost your mind? You think you can toy with me just because I have no lower torso, you damn kid, you? Or maybe you're one of those commie bastards.
You say before you came to Harvest, your lower torso was shot off in the war?
That's right. I was behind enemy lines. The night was dark. The rain wet. The plastique I was supposed to rig the bridge with, precariously sandwiched between my knees as I crawled in the muddy mud.
Ah.
I didn't see the Jerry taking aim at me with his machine gun until half of me was flying through the air. With a quick spray of bullets in a straight line, it shot my body clean in two. My lower body landed at that Jerry's feet. I can still hear him, laughing as I started crawling in the general direction of England, calling behind me in broken English, "Mein Freund, where is your legs? Looky, what have we here? Some legs? Hey, did anyone lose some legs?"
Oh, it is the chef.
I'll never forget looking back over my shoulder and seeing that crowd doing the can-can with my legs. a few weeks later, with only my compass and a pair of nylons, I made it back to safety. Now the Krauts are our friends and the commie bastards are our enemies. But even so, there's at least one crowd out there that I'll never invite over to Sunday dinner.
Alright, what do you think of the town?
Harvest is a fine town.
Interesting old
Steeped in
man.
traditional American values.
Uh-huh.
But that lodge, well, it makes me suspicious, don't mind saying it. They've got their fingers into everything around here. Like a certain red commie bastard menace, which shall be nameless.
Okay. I think you just named it. Yeah, I don't like the lodge
You
either.
read me wrong, mister.
What?
I think you should join the lodge, infiltrate it, and report back on any red sympathizers.
Oh!
Report could affect my decision.
Smart thinking there. Well, sir, I'll see you later.
Remember, duck and cover.
Mm-hmm. Duck and cover. Alright. Well, missile base is checked out. We got General, Barber, and Post. Huh. I'm gonna go with the barber shop. It's been a while. I could use a haircut. It's been some time since I got one. There's a lot going on in here. You got Mr. Parsons and his pitchfork, Mr. Swell playing invisible chess or checkers. You got a picture of an alien. You got the stuffed head of an alien. You got a demon sheep, a mannequin, a cow, plane, that, barber man, a fancy barber pole. Secure. Oh, jeez. Secured to the wall with a straight slot screws. Yeah, okay, let's just go for this. An unfortunate extraterrestrial who journeyed hundreds of years just to end up mounted on the barber's wall. Wait, so is that an actual alien head? Hang on a minute. Made of solidified mousse and sticky hairspray, this lovely mannequin is a work of art. Except for its occasional hairball cough, it's hard to tell if the sheep. Wait, this is a living sheep? That's why there's buying. What the fuck? This sheep is clearly Satan. Look at its eyes. Dangling television. Good God. Oh, I wish I had a monster. Dangling television is sure to cause neck strain at this angle. Also, you'd never see it because the mirrors are where I'm sitting, perspective-wise. So you'd never see it. What are these? Oh. Takes a true sportsman to hunt down those dangerous cows. It's a picture of Mr. Pastorelli as a young buck. Picture of Mr. Pastorelli, spaghetti all on his mouth and all. Are we sure? Not only does that look like a Caucasian individual, the hair looks shiny brown, and his, from a young age, would very clearly be a very nice shiny black. So, not only is the skin color completely wrong, so is the hair color. I'm 90% sure that's not this man is a youth. Also, there is no spaghetti. None. I see no spaghetti. Clean mouth. Clem Parsons took this rare photo of an extraterrestrial. Whew. Colonel Buster Monroe flipping the bird from his B-17 cockpit. Well, that one's nothing. Let's start with Mr. Parsons.
Hello there, youngster. You say them aliens I was telling you about? Well, they came back last night. Cut another crop circle in my south field.
Where's
How
your
come I
farm?
never seen none of them saucers, Clam?
Them aliens is wily, Pete. You don't cross the intergalactic void without learning a trick or two. You know what Pastorelli did? Yesterday, he gets an alarm system to protect his pole. Only he don't know how to rig it, so now it's all awry.
I See, where is his farm? There are no farms. Oh.
Why, that barber's pole of his is his pride and joy.
Oh, this.
Brought it all the way over from Italy, wrapped all special-like. It ain't nothing but colored
Okay.
glass with some bulbs stuck up in it, but he thinks it's the be-all, end-all. Installed that alarm system just to protect it. Though who in tarnation would want to steal a worthless piece of junk like that? I don't know.
Maybe them aliens, Clem.
Oh, Pete, don't be ignorant.
I feel like I want to steal
Don't
it.
give a fig for no colored glass. You think if they can build spaceships, they can't make a dadgum barber pole? Crazy hick, don't know nothing about science.
But what if the aliens don't have hair and therefore have never seen a barber pole? They might not know they know how to build it. You gotta think about these sort of things.
Really shelled out for an alarm system, all right, but he's too cheap to hire an electrician to hook her up.
Good job.
Dang idiot cross-wired it through the fire sprinkler, so now when the alarm goes off, it sets the sprinkler spraying. Tarnation! Aliens looking for intelligent life ought to stay away from this shop, sure enough.
Mm-hmm.
Well, son, the
Yeah.
ways of the alien is a specialized area of woodcraft unknown
Wood-
to
wood-
all but the wild.
Woodcraft.
What you gotta remember is, your average alien is smarter than your average human. So you gotta be extra careful building your blind if you want to bag one.
You hunt aliens.
Ah.
Son, after nailing an alien, you can never go back to quail. What? You think you can get one of those at a swap meet?
That sure is something.
Line your blind with lead to fool their sensing machines. Lay real quiet and wait. Preferably in the woods around the nuclear base. Oh, they love messing around out there.
Why not wait outside your field, Clem? Wait for 'em to come a-carving.
Oh, they do
Yeah.
their crop doodles with zap guns, you darn fool. Don't you know nothing? Besides, ain't no place to put the blind out in the field.
That is
You listen
true.
to Clem Parsons if you want to tag an unearthly being. They cross the void, wondering what lies beyond, all the time not knowing that what awaits them is
Oh, yeah?
buckshot.
Damn. Tell me about Pastorelli.
The Pastorelli's a funny sort. Foreigner, don't you know? He cuts hair pretty good, but he don't know spit about nothing else. You just ask him to hook up an alarm system if you need convincing.
Okay. Well, nice talking to you, Clem.
Anytime, Steve.
I'm gonna talk to Mr. Swell.
Howdy, Steve.
Yeah. Howdy back, Mr.
Pete Swell, Steve. Don't you pull my old leg now. Change your mind about that aluminum siding?
What are you talking about?
I really think you should talk your father into buying some. He can afford it. And I can't stress enough the value of some really fine aluminum siding. Keeps it warm in the summer,
Yeah, wait.
cool in the winter,
Hold on.
and it keeps out the shoot. Pastorelli ought to look into some, but I can't get him to understand a word I say.
Keeps your house warm in the summer and cool in the winter. The exact opposite of what I want. Hit me with your sales pitch one more time, Chief.
Steve, aluminum siding can't get a fair shake no more.
Yeah?
Started when those firemen came to harvest, filling people's heads with newfangled notions like color coordination and interior design. You can paint aluminum, you know, if you want to. But even so, I can't seem to move it anymore. Not even to a rube like Pastorelli. Thank God for the plumbing.
Okay. What about plumbing, though?
Well, I seen the end coming for the aluminum siding game, so I took a mail course and learned how to be a plumber. Now, there's a business that never lets up.
Oh, yeah.
You'd be surprised what people flush down the toilet.
Oh, boy, would you. People will just flush fucking whatever.
Pastorelli's
crazy.
a rube from way back. Ask Clem Parsons how he followed up with the alarm system in here. I'm a plumber. I could fix it for him, but he just won't listen.
I don't know if plumbing covers alarm systems, but sure. And now the
Nice
man
to
of the
see you
hour
again,
himself.
Steve.
Pastorelli. He doesn't understand English. I have nothing. I don't know what to say to that. I can assuredly tell you, I was not expecting him to just flat out not know English. To the point where conversation is completely off the tail. I was expecting, if I had even considered the man works in a barbershop in America and doesn't speak a lick of English, that we'd have some weird like hand gesture conversation where he tries to commute, like he can't speak it but understands it, and he gestures to me what he's trying to tell me, and then I guess from my options, and either he nods vigorously like yeah, or shit, but he doesn't speak or understand it. There's a difference between I can't speak English, but if you speak it to me, I'll understand what you're saying, and I have the words you're saying are just How do you get a barbershop if he doesn't know any English? I just like to... I'll be back to steal your pole, I guess. What's he gonna do? Call the police? He can't speak English. I doubt the officers speak Italian. He is from Italy, right? That's where they said he was from? I can't. 41% off packing peanuts. Assorted colors. Oh, that's my favorite food. Holy shit, Jimmy just shot at Mr. Pastorelli. I'm just making that assumption. We got that. We got a map. Zip code with... Mailboxes seem hardly used. I bet. I don't think things come and go. 3 clocks, 3 times. Bake sale, bake sale. Examine the woman. Blind woman's trying to read her mail. I feel like someone should tell her. Unless it's common in Braille, someone should really tell her about her mail. Alright. Hey, Postmaster Boyle.
Yes?
I need some help, Mr.
Postmaster Boyle, what can I do for you today?
Well, he seems nice. Could I have a lodge application while I'm here?
Sorry, youngster, we're out of applications right now.
Oh,
Come on,
darn.
you must have one around here somewhere.
Well, I do have the master, but you can't write on that. And I only make copies once a month, on the button, regular as clockwork.
Okay. Can I get one at the lodge instead?
Afraid not, son. You can't get them anywhere but the post office.
So when do you make
I'm
copies?
sorry, you'll just have to come back in a month, same as anyone else. And even then, I can't guarantee you'll get an application. The line is always long, and there are never enough to go around.
Why not
It's
just
very important that I
make
get in
more?
quickly.
That's what they all say. Postmaster Boyle, I'll just die if I don't get into the lodge. I can't make an exception, young man. It just wouldn't be right.
Ah, but I am Steve. Surely you know me and believe that I could easily get into the lodge.
Next time you post, don't forget the zip code.
I guess that's post office for now, unless I missed something. What? A cup. Crushed cup with smudged lipstick. A clue. What's it a clue for? I have no idea, but it's a clue. Phelps. Air. Diton. Yum. Creamed asparagus tip. That's 40. That's... You get creamed asparagus tips for $2 for 2 for 49 cents. That's $10 too much. That I'd be willing to pay for that. Yes, I'm aware it's only 49 cents. It's still $10 too expensive. You want me to eat this, you pay me. That's the only thing on the sign. Harvest bake sale this Friday in the school gym. Yeah, out of it. Tired air conditioner wheezes in unseasoned heat. Neon letters drawn relentlessly, eternally frozen at 4:05. Hey, handyman. He's too busy working to notice you. The debris. Tape and broken glass. Obviously a professional break-in. Ooh. Got some crime going on. Phallic symbol thrusting boldly upward from the concrete. Ever ready to... That's a weird way to describe fire. Never in my life did I look at a fire hydrant and go, yeah, that's a penis. You see the side protrusions, penis-like. Every dick's got them. Just 2 arms for grabbing. I've never thought of a fire hydrant as phallic. I mean, sure, it's a phallic shape, but it does not resemble a dick other than it's a column. Yeah, I was right. These don't say asparagus. It says coffee and something. That one's right side, this way. Dead roaches and bit of arid grit coat the water cooler's bone-dry reservoir. Wow, even the roaches died of thirst? That's unfortunate. Empty barrel that smells like pickles. Cool. The empty barrel reeks of rotting meat. Pickles. An old 16mm. Yeah, some game. Shelf contains a variety of odd items for sale. I'll be the judge. Shoddy old TV missing the VHF knob. 3 copies made here. Ooh. When I get my application to the lodge, just make 1 billion copies and then I have better odds. See what we got. We got, can't look at those, unfortunate. So use wrench, you must pay Miss Phelps before you can buy anything. I know, I'm just looking. Cow is bleeding robust coffee on these Harvest Blend coffee can labels. An adult magazine for 25 cents. You must pay Miss Phelps before you can buy anything. Is that just a butt? That butt's a bit too red, I'm concerned. Cans of soup, or possibly rat poison. Yeah, it's electrical, sure is. Black electrical tape. Oh, this is nothing. This can here doesn't exist. Just remember that. Hey, Mrs.
Can I help you,
Phelps.
dear?
Who are you?
This is Phelps General Store, so who would that make me? Maybe you need to go back to Dean Memorial and have Miss Whaley teach you about logic.
Gertrude.
I'm fuzzy on a lot of things these days. My memory's gone.
Shaw, you always were a kidder, Steve.
Stop with
I'm
that.
serious, I need some help.
Call the hospital.
Well, they say a sharp blow to the head is a good thing for amnesia.
It's not.
In which case, I'd recommend Miss Whaley again. Then again, they say a good scare can jog the memory. In which case, I'd advise you to visit the Sergeant at Arms over at the lodge. That man gives me the willies. Speaking of willies, how's your father?
Don't know. Haven't seen him.
Hey, thank you,
buy
Gay
anything
Pride, for the
today?
follow. And in regards to what she said, it's funny because Willie means penis. Haha. Comedy. I wasn't paying attention to what she said. Yes, please.
Just point to whatever you want. I'm a little hard of hearing.
Cool, ma'am. I would like to purchase 1 porno, please. Oh. I thought I did talk to her first.
Care to buy?
Yes, please.
Just point to whatever.
I'm gonna have to use my brain on this. Okay, Gordon.
A girly magazine?
Yes, please.
Why, Steve, I'm surprised at you. I'd expect that sort of thing from Deputy Loomis.
What?
But
Loomis?
never from you.
Shush.
He's always coming in here oogling the girly magazines behind my counter. Darned if I'd sell him one, though. I know his wife, for heaven's sakes.
Uh-huh.
Well, will you sell me one?
I certainly will, Steve. That kind of interest is healthy for a young fellow. Steers him away from being a fireman.
Oh. I see. Yeah, don't want that. God forbid you become a fireman. Well, I better be off, miss. Well, now I have some porn. It's time to go to the lodge itself. Everything I am now seeing is very suspicious. Men in robes, scary red eyes, fucking castle. Goo. Alarming green sludge. There's aliens in here. Thanks to Mr. I Hate Communism, I'm now convinced there's aliens inside. Swear to God. Examine the tapestry. Looks as an ancient building, as ancient as the building itself. Right. But I really wish I had caffeine. Red eyes gleam with eerie malevolence from the darkness. Oh, the masonry looks as though it may be from the Dark Ages. I would believe that. Sergeant at Arms.
Initiates may enter the hall of the Order of the Harvest Moon.
Did you say something?
I did not speak, but my mind touched yours.
Telepathy? But how?
Only those who seek enlightenment warrant my attention. Do you hunger for true knowledge?
Well, sir, I'm gonna be quite frank with you. I did not consent to you touching my mind, so kindly take your telepathy and fuck right off. Thanks. Cheers.
I was not expecting the Satan voice.
I really wasn't expecting this voice to be coming out of that man's mind.
I call it the Doom voice, because if you play Doom or listen to any of the audio logs from Doom 1, they're all like shit like,
in the first age, the Doomslayer descended upon hell with a wrath so furious.
and shit like that. I would like to join.
There are always obstacles to the path. You must first fill out an application to be considered for initiation into the mysteries.
I would like one application, please.
Applications are available at the post office. Postmaster Boyle disseminates them to the uninitiated. I do not sully my hands.
Then I just fill it out and return it to you, or what?
You may find it difficult to obtain an application. You will no doubt need to find some way to persuade Postmaster Boyle to give you one in the middle of the month, as it is against his rules.
Wait, his rules, not your rules?
Bring it to me, and if you are worthy, you will be put to the test.
So it's the Postmaster's rules, not the Lodge's. And if you're wondering, why is his voice so quiet? It's very simple, actually.
You see, there's 2 volumes on his voice. Really quiet,
Or really loud!
there is no in between.
It's either like near whispering or fucking loud as shit. And the louder it gets, the more it just turns into Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge Jack.
Sorry, son. No time to talk. Neither rain.
What button?
It's been missing for months now.
Hey.
I keep meaning to get another, but, well, the button's very distinctive. I'd have to file an S-411 with Washington to get another, and I just don't need the extra paperwork. I wish I could find it.
I got a button. Oh, I meant to buy.
Next time you post.
I got a button here. Would you care for this?
My button? Why, I lost that months ago. Where did you find it?
Funny thing, that. I found it in the ashes. At the newspaper building.
Yeah.
What are you implying? That I had something to do with setting the fire? Preposterous. Why, 100 people must have visited that site since the fire.
But none of them had buttons like this, and it was buried.
You just try showing that button to Sheriff Duane. Sorry, son. No time. Next time you post. My button.
Funny.
What do you... And what if I did? I guess I'd be pretty grateful to anyone who could help get me off the hook.
Yeah.
You seem like a capable lad. Hypothetically, let's say there was a gas can sitting in the evidence room at the sheriff's office. A gas can which might have some incriminating prints on it. Someone might be very grateful for the return of
So
that
the
gas
postmaster
can.
burned down
Say,
the newspaper.
Grateful enough to provide
Fucking
whoever
why?
returned it with a lodge application.
Ah.
Oh, and Steve, you'll keep this to yourself. If you're smart.
Oh. I'm smart, sir. And with that, I think it's finally time to go visit the Johnson residence. Mr. Johnson.
Hello, Steve.
Oh, Jesus.
How's the husband to be?
His
After
eyes.
Having no memory, I guess I'm all right.
All right. You should be ecstatic, considering what you're getting into, if you haven't gotten into it already.
Oh,
Speaking
his
of
eyes.
which, I heard Stephanie was grounded. Her daddy's worried about getting his meat. So if I were him, I'd be more concerned about Stephanie getting some meat.
Right. And you are...
You always were a kidder, Steve. I'm Mr. Johnson, remember? Glad you stopped by. Just got finished waxing the tucker. I could use a little relaxation.
What do you
But
mean?
since Edna's not
Her
here,
dad grounded her because
I
he's
might
worried
as
about
well
getting
talk
his
to
meat.
you.
What does that mean? Yeah, Edna.
Edna Fitzpatrick is one of the snootiest women in town.
Oh.
I declare there isn't a woman in Harvest that turned me away. If I was interested, that is.
Uh-huh.
Just because she owns DNAs, she's got all these highfalutin ideas about independence. And her with a little girl to raise. That child needs a father. And Edna, well, she needs a good, hard penis.
Now, everything about that was bad. But the way he said that she needs a good hard penis, the fact he said penis, in my head, it doesn't register as like, yeah, she needs a good fucking. It like, if he wanted to convey that, he'd be like, she needs a good hard cock. But when I hear she needs a good hard penis, I'm like, so you just put the penis on her and then she has a dick? I mean, okay, sure. If you say so, sir. Yeah, let's just go with penis.
What
it
makes
seems
you
like
so
the
sure she needs a
interesting-
penis?
Yeah.
You
Well, she
say
doesn't want
Edna's
one.
getting it from someone else? Like maybe that damn Sheriff Duane? He's over at DNA's diner.
I
every
forgot
day
his
from
name
noon
was
to
Dwayne.
one, eating his dadgum pie. And I got a feeling he'd like Edna for dessert. Sure, it's the only diner in town, but I'm sure he's got more on his mind than food.
This man needs some help.
Edna Fitzpatrick is...
Oh.
I'll admit DNA's diner does good business. But money isn't everything to a woman. money keep you warm at night?
Yes.
Can you wrap your thighs around it?
Yes.
Rake bloody gashes in its back with your painted hollowed fingernails? Edna! Edna! So, how's Stephanie?
You don't get to just turn it back into a normal conversation after that.
Speaking of Stephanie, I still haven't gotten an invitation to the wedding.
Are you not her dad?
I don't have anything to do with that.
That's okay. Personally, I'd prefer a pass to the honeymoon. You could use the back seat of my Tucker for the maiden voyage.
Jesus, his fucking eyes.
Plenty big. Believe you me. I'd drive you around. And I wouldn't look in the back seat. I guarantee it. Though if you'd like to come up front and take the wheel a while, I wouldn't say nay.
I know fucking in the back of cars is a thing, but never in my life have I ever thought of fuck in the back of a moving car. That just sounds incredibly bad of an idea.
Heck of an automobile, isn't she?
It is pretty nice of a car.
Damn shame I have to sit out here and watch over her all the time. But if I didn't, the stupid kids might scratch her up playing ball.
That's your real... Yeah.
Hell yes, it's real. I wouldn't be so protective of her if she was just a reproduction. I'm mighty particular about my Tucker. I had the garage remodeled like a fortress, so I could lock her up at night and get some sleep.
No, I'm looking at that.
I'm
That
sure
is
she's
a
safe
fortress.
enough inside.
A few months back, someone broke into my house, trying to get into the garage. I had to gripe like hell before the sheriff agreed to start the evening patrols and instigate the curfew.
Yeah. Stephanie.
Speaking of Stephanie,
I don't.
that heck,
Can I take a
don't
look?
see why not, but don't touch her. I'm mighty particular about my Tucker.
Uh-huh.
I had the garage remodeled like a fortress, so I could lock her up at night and get some sleep.
Yeah.
I'm sure she's safe.
A few months back. Bye
All
now.
right. Every day, Mr. Johnson keeps watch over his precious 48 Tucker. Why not just keep it in the garage? Erected an impenetrable fortress. Yeah. Wait. Oh. Manhole cover is locked in place. Nasty stench drifts up from the sewers below. Wait. The shit? Oh! Oh, I didn't even see this house on the map. Oh, I'm an idiot. Too high for you to look into. Thanks for that. Overhead window is shaped like a wagon wheel. Oh, I thought those were pretty cool looking. Glass so clear the reflection makes it difficult to see. Garage needs a new paint job. Sure does. Well, in we go. Oh. Man of the house squeezing his meat. Funerary urn is cabinets. Sole occupant. Giant mutant asparagus. What? Inexplicably robust given the fact it's cased in red concrete. Perhaps a healthful electromagnetic fields of Harvey. What the fuck? Ashtray shaped into a particular human organ which shall remain. It's a penis. The upholstery is stained after years of profuse sweating. Fun.
There he is, my future son-in-law. And how's he doing today? What brings him to the Potsdam household? Huh?
Lost my memory, just coming there.
What a card.
Would I kid about something like that? Why won't you believe me?
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve.
Goddamn.
Your mother just telephoned us about your latest shenanigans. Isn't that right, Mrs. Potsdam?
Sure did, Mr. Potsdam. You little rascal.
Why do you refer to
Imagination's a swell thing
each
to
other
have
like that?
in small amounts. Man needs to keep his feet on the ground, especially if he's getting married. Tell me, is your father feeling better? Is he going back to the slaughterhouse anytime soon?
Just sitting there wringing his hands, totally not evil.
This is sick. I'm supposed to marry this Stephanie and I don't even know who she is.
Now look, Steve, a joke is all well and good.
Whoa.
But don't go scaring me like that.
I'm not joking.
Now look, a commitment is a commitment. You're going to marry my daughter. We'll be one happy family. And your dad's going to give me all the meat I want. Right? Right?
Here's the thing for the meat, that I don't think it's quite healthy. Why is Stephanie grounded?
Well, don't look at me. Mrs. Potsdam wants Stephanie to study hard for her finals. If it was up to me, you could go straight upstairs, but you know, the little woman, you'll have to ask her permission to see Stephanie.
Okay.
Sorry, Steve. The last thing I want to do is upset you and your father before the wedding. Not with the meat at stake. You will remind your dad about the meat. Won't you?
How about
Tell
the
me
marriage?
about this wedding.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like we're going to have to hold the wedding down at the funeral parlor, since I'm not a member of the lodge. Mr. Moynihan has given his okay, and your father is going to cater the affair with plenty of meat.
I
Why
am.
are you so anxious to get into the lodge?
There's wonders inside. I've heard there's more meat in there than they know what to do. Now that you're of age, Steve, you might go down to the post office and fill out a lodge application. They're always looking for new blood.
Not enough. This guy, like, I like meat. Meat's delicious. I enjoy meat. This guy's a bit much. Maybe I'm probably at like a 6 compared to this dude's 12.
Meat is the foundation of any decent society.
Here we go.
Everyone needs at least 3 servings of red meat a day. And anyone who says otherwise is a commie. And once you're married to Stephanie, I'll be part of the family too. And your father will give me all the meat I want. Kind of makes up for not getting into the lodge.
Yeah, alright, let's talk about my
I
dad.
haven't seen my father. He's locked in a room.
He's not going to die, is he?
Like I said, I don't know. That woman, Mom, tends to him herself.
Well, next time you see him, be sure to tell him that I said hello. And tell him that I'm praying for his speedy recovery. And also, would you remind him about the meat? Especially about the meat.
Yeah, fine. If I see him.
You should be more concerned. If he dies, then who's going to take over the slaughterhouse? Who's going to tend to the meat? I guess as his son, you'd take over. Right?
My fucking word.
I can't imagine a better job than working in a slaughterhouse.
I feel like this man, if worked there, would just start eating the meat raw, uncooked, straight out of the animal.
Sure, it'd be just dandy. And you can't argue with success. Everyone in Harvest gets their meat from your dad. What a grand business to go into. Oh, sure. Cutting animals open may not be much fun. Reaching into their bodies and yanking out the bloody guts, intestines dangling and slapping against you, the smell of death and shit in your nostrils all the time. Well, those are all definite cons. But once you're done, the guts have been washed into the
fuck was
gutters.
that?
What are you left with? Meat. Rows and rows of scrumptious red meat.
I will admit, the man's committed to the thing he loves, which apparently is meat. Alright, what we got in here? Tired kitchen has a minty fresh scent, looking scent. Okay. Icebox is locked. Okay, so it's just the estate. Bushes are preventing it from. Wait. I said, not. That back door's a fire safety hazard. You need to get that fixed, or I'll tell the fire department.
Hello, Steve. Have you flossed today?
What? Oh God, you're right. You look just like my mom,
Honestly,
except that.
You men can insult a woman without even knowing you've done it. What a horrible thing to say.
You're both standing around baking cookies. Same kind of dress. Same pearls. So bizarre.
There's nothing bizarre about baking cookies.
That's not
the
the bizarre
Harvest Charity
part.
Bake Sale is Friday, you know, and by gosh, Mrs. Marvin Potston Jr. can be counted on to do her share.
The pearls, tell me about them.
Just because I'm doing housework doesn't mean I have to be a drudge. It's a wife's duty to look good for her husband at all times. What's wrong with wearing pearls, for heaven's sake?
Nothing, but you look like June Cleaver. Some kind of sitcom mom.
Nah,
sitcom?
Who's June Cleaver?
She's, you know, a situation comedy. The weird part is, I can't remember how I know that.
I'm much too busy with housework to watch TV. Maybe Mr. Potsdam would know about sitcoms. Stephanie doesn't watch TV, though. She's grounded.
I don't know. Let's talk about you.
You mustn't be too hard on Mr. Potsdam, Steve. He's a disappointed man. No matter how many lodge admission forms he fills out, they keep turning him down.
Man, I wonder
why. He has
why.
a new application in, though. So keep your fingers crossed. If he joins the lodge, you and Stephanie can have your wedding in the Chapel of Love, rather than over at...
Chapel of Love? Goodness me, oh my.
What can you tell me about the lodge?
Yeah, do tell.
Just that they're exclusive and secretive.
Can you speak up? The wind seems to have increased.
Application at the post office and take it over to the sergeant at arms. Isn't that a thought? Forget Mr. Potsdam. If you became a member of the order, we could hold the wedding inside the lodge. My, wouldn't that be lovely?
Oh yes, absolutely fantabulous.
Tell me about this wedding.
Yeah, explain it.
Well, it's set for 3 weeks.
Explain to me like I'm stupid.
We're holding it over at Shady Oaks, Mr. Moynihan's funeral parlor.
Say what?
Now, I know it's not a very romantic
well,
place.
It seems double as a church.
There's nowhere else to hold it, thanks to Mr. Potsdam.
What about my dad? Why isn't my dad trying to get in the lodge?
Mr. Moynihan runs the Wayward Hotel and the Shady Oaks funeral parlor. It's rumored he has connections with the lodge. But the order keeps that kind of thing secret. So Mr. Potsdam has tried to get him to put in a good word for his lodge application. But so far...
Yeah. Is that how you spell Stephanie?
Sorry, I didn't...
No.
Give my regards. Hello, dear.
I would.
She's upstairs. Go right on up. Just remember, she's grounded until the wedding.
Alright, that's
Give
a
my
long time.
regards
That's
to your...
3 weeks. But, alright. Let's go upstairs. Closet won't budge. It's, you know, one of those things. Ah, my favorite. This. I use it all the time. I have one in my rooms. Right over here. Doing its thing. I would say that's a lamp, but I don't think it is. Your makeup looks just fine. I'm wearing makeup? When did I do that? Plastic plant has enough water to last a good while. No, but seriously, when did I get did I wake up with makeup on? You shouldn't go to sleep wearing makeup. That's bad. Won't budge. Hey, a bathroom. Thin layer of hair coats virtually every inch of the ceramic. The rubber ducky has seen better days. That implies no one's used it. Towels are stiff as boards. Window affords a spectacular view of Aluminum sliding. She's purty. Medicine cabinet reeks of various toiletries. Pictures on the wall is hanging a bit crooked. What? It's covered with what appears to be toothpaste, pubic hair, and snot. Why is there pubic hair in the sink? Shave over the toilet like a human. That way all the pubis falls in the toilet. Jeesh. What's views tissues? You're already in the bathroom. Just come in the toilet. If it comes out of the body, put it in the toilet. It'll probably go down. Things that can go in the toilet and go down. Barf, poop, piss, cum, piss, everything. Literally blood. If it comes out of your body, it can go down a toilet. So put it in there. That's gross. Gross things go in the toilet. That's what the toilet's for. It's not gonna overflow, is it? Feels like coarse sandpaper. I'm beginning to think this bathroom is here purely for looks and has never been used as a bathroom. And they didn't really have anything to use, so they just grabbed whatever the fuck they had to make a bathroom, quotes. Let's check here. We got a hey, this aspirin should do the trick. Okay. That seems fairly standard. Jar of extra strength or lube. Great for getting in and out of tights. Okay. 1 hour cough medicine. Okay. Yeast disinfection. Infectant not used for baking cookies. The fact they had to put that on the box. New zippy vitamins will pick you up. Tampons. Why did I take them? Pretty sure I'll rule the tube up from the bottom like a sensible person. Dental floss, 300 yards of it. Scattering of band-aids. Okay, and then there was the picture? Yeah. Why is this hole here? Okay. I mean, there's no hole there. Can I put the picture back? Nope. No, click on again, just undresses her. So then she puts her shirt back on. Well, let's go in. Hopefully she's dressed. Yeah, she is. Okay, what do we got? Nice taste. Nice taste. Nice taste. Nice taste. Hello, Stephanie.
What are you doing in my room?
Haven't you heard? We're getting married.
So, you're the one. Steve, isn't it?
You mean you don't know me?
I mean, I don't know anyone. I don't remember anything. How many times do I have to say it?
Just one, Stephanie, because I can't remember a damn thing either.
Really? Oh God, I thought it was just me.
A friend!
You're not alone. Can you tell me what's going on here?
Those people downstairs have locked me in my room. They say I'm grounded until the wedding.
Alright. Now we have an ally. About fucking time.
They claim to be my parents. I can't dispute it because I can't remember for sure one way or the other, but it doesn't feel right.
Ow. My chipped tooth is extra sharp today. Some days it's sharper than others. Don't know why, what makes the difference. Yeah, no one believes me.
I believe you. Maybe some of these people believe you too. Maybe they're playing dumb.
Why?
Maybe they're responsible. Either way, something really weird is going on here. I've got to escape.
I do feel like that's
and
a
so do
possibility.
you. Because in a way, whether you know it or not, I think we're both grounded.
And there's a tie-in to the game. Grounded. The name of the game. No, it's Harvester. Still waiting on that.
It's been hell. They treat me well, but they won't let me leave this room. Not even to go out in the yard.
Yeah, that's what
Not
being
until the
grounded
wedding.
is.
They won't tell you why?
Each one blames the other for grounding me. They make up different excuses. Different things I did, none of which I remember. So I sit up here, watch the world outside my window, and listen to the noises in the house.
Yeah,
Every morning, a weird boy comes to the house and picks up the paper.
Yeah, it's Jimmy.
He doesn't deliver the paper. He picks up scrap paper that Miss Potsdam sets out on the porch for him. Some mornings she forgets, and the boy gets furious. He gives me the creeps.
Yeah, it's Jimmy.
Anything else you can tell me?
I hear these weird scraping sounds in the bathroom sometimes. Like something is sliding along the wall. Claws, maybe. And Mr. Potsdam. I don't like the way my dear daddy looks at me. Both of them are always watching me. Especially him.
You don't think they're dangerous, do you?
I think this whole place is dangerous. I think we've got to escape. Before it's too late.
Escape?
Harvest is a prison, Steve. Don't
Is
forget
everyone
that.
actually a wasp in disguise? Because you might not think it, but bees and shit have tiny little hook feet. They got little claw things. They aren't good for scratching, but they're good for grabbing. Yeah.
Of course I'm right.
The lodge.
Everything in Harvest seems to revolve around this damned lodge.
But how do you know all this?
Order of the Harvest Moon.
How do you know that?
They're responsible for this insane bake sale that's coming, and for the Harvest Blood Drive, too.
How do you know any of this?
When people talk about the lodge, it's always in this hushed, reverent tone.
How do you know that?
Mom keeps telling me that women can't join, but she keeps pressuring me to get you to join.
But you're grounded,
She's not the only one who wants me to sign on with the lodge.
You gotta get Steve to join. I would if I could leave the house and go see him.
You think the lodge is some kind of trap?
Yeah.
I think all of Harvest is a trap.
If that's true, maybe joining the lodge is the way out.
Either way, I gotta get in.
Why not explore the town a little?
Aha, way
I
ahead
can't
of you,
get out
sister.
of here, but if I could, that's what I'd do.
Explore the whole damn
Maybe you
thing.
can figure out what's happening here without going anywhere near the lodge.
Oh,
You're really afraid of the lodge, aren't you?
I look at that building, all lit up at night, and I get scared.
Then again, how long
look
have
at the
you
damn
been
thing.
here?
Seem like a harmless bunch of Masons to you?
I don't know. It sure looks weird, but...
Maybe my amnesia isn't total after all. You're familiar to me. Like we've met before. In another life.
Maybe we really do live here. Maybe we were together, and the same thing happened to both of us. An accident.
The aliens took
Neither of
our
us has
brains.
bumps on our heads, if that's what you're getting at.
Have you been able to remember anything else? Anything at all?
Yeah.
Well, I have had these recurring dreams.
Okay.
Just fragments, really.
Yeah.
Strange, abstract images. Liquid, chrome.
Probably just a dream.
What? No.
Well, have you thought about how to escape Harvest?
No. The wedding.
The wedding is only 3 weeks away. Not much time to get to know each other, is it?
Nah, not really. Don't worry. Yeah.
No,
If it comes down to it, we just won't take the vows.
I don't think anything in Harvest is that simple. Too many people are determined that we get hitched.
Exactly, so
Why?
we can't die.
Potsdam wants the meat your father promised him. Your parents want to force you to settle down. Mrs. Potsdam wants to have the wedding in the lodge. Me? I just want to escape.
Alright.
Come back and visit me soon, okay?
Is that water right here running? No. Okay. So. Next time on the Squid King streams, I think what I'm gonna do is I will try to find my dad. So let us get thick meat from my dad. Perfect. So, with that, that is the end of today's stream. I hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, take Gay Pride 8743's example and leave a follow if you're watching live on Twitch. And if you're watching this archived on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button and ring that bell for updates. Or don't ring the bell, or turn the bell off. That's up to you, really. But I will be streaming this again tomorrow. Hopefully a bit earlier, maybe more around 10 than 11. But either way, I believe that's about it. So, once again, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please tune in next time, and as always, have a good rest of your whenever, and goodbye.